Today, we're going to be dealing with making and inserting blocks into your AutoCAD drawing. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, like, and comment. It's really helping us grow, and we're so thankful for everyone who's done that already, as it's really getting our stuff out there, and we really appreciate that. So let's get right into it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to open the drawing you want to make a block in. So I'm just going to use the one I've been using in the past few lessons, open floor plan 1, and we're going to make a block. As you can see here, I already have a block. This is my couch block that I put into my drawing. And it's quite simple to make a block. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to decide what you want your block to be. In this lesson, we're just going to make a basic couch. So I'm just going to click on my polyline. It doesn't matter if you use lines, polylines, circles, arcs, whatever. Just at the end, we'll make sure to select it all, and then we'll turn that, whatever you select will become a block. So what we're going to do is we're going to draw a couch. I'm not going to make it exactly like my previous one. One thing I would like to mention is you want to make sure your layer is proper. So I'm going to go to my furniture layer. I did not have that set. So I'm just going to do that for a second, as you just saw me do. You go do the same thing. If you're doing that, if you don't need to use layers right now, then just use whatever basic layer you're on right now. So just click and draw whatever you're going to do. So I'm just going to draw my couch here. It's just going to be a basic rectangle, kind of like my other one here. It's going to be similar, but it's not going to be the same, just for the sake of simplicity. And then I'm just going to go here. I'm not going to try and make it as even as possible because, I mean, honestly, at this point, it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to make it however I want it. So as you're working on this, just keep in mind that whatever you do, you need to make sure that you make it as accurate as possible, because the point of blocks is to make your life easier. So as you can see here, like, I don't like how small that is. So I'm just going to extend this out. You can go and you can move things around. You can make them work the way you need them to work. So as you can see, I'm just adjusting things. Just give me a minute. Thank you. And then the next thing we're going to want to do is we're going to want to select everything in our block. So let's say I want to make this a block, but let's also say I want to include, I don't know, I've got a table here, and then I've got a television here. And let's say I want to include those. So let's say I draw those, I bring those over here, and then I put them in, and I make like a little living room or whatever. One thing to know with blocks is that it doesn't matter if there's spaces or if all the lines are connected. You can create a block out of anything. So the first thing you're going to want to do is select, after you've drawn everything, select everything you want to become a block, then type in block. Once you type in block, you're going to see that the block creation thing is going to show up. Click enter, and then this will show up. Another way you can get this to show up is you select all this, and then up here, if you follow my cursor, there's the block section here. You can click create. So click create, and then this will show up. So one thing you're going to notice in the middle of the box that just came up is you're going to have this little preview of what you've selected. So just check that to make sure you've got everything that you want in there. Again, it's just a little preview, and then we're going to want to name it. So I'm just going to call this living room. If you're making a chair, call it, whatever you want, like chair, sofa, recliner, whatever, it doesn't matter. And then once you've done that, you can click OK, and this will create the block. Now, there's a description here. So in the description, you can write whatever you want. You can leave it blank. You can do whatever you need to. I'm just going to put living room or YouTube example. That's going to be my description. I don't tend to do much in the description department unless I'm working on really complex drawings or anything. But here, I'm just going to put that in so you guys know what to do. You can adjust your settings. So you can change your block unit from feet to inches to kilometers to whatever. We're just going to leave it as feet. If you click hyperlink, you can play around with hyperlinks. I'm not going to get into that because that's complicated, and that's something that we'll deal with in a later video. You can also specify the base point of your drawing. So if you click specify on screen and you click OK, this all depends where it's going to show up on your drawing. We're not going to do that. We're just going to leave that open. And then for the objects, you can convert to a block. You can delete them. So you can see that it says I have 6 objects selected right down here. So the 6 objects that are selected are the lines I drew for the couch, and it's also my table and my television blocks that I had previously. So that tells you how many objects are selected. You can delete them after you're done. You can convert them into a block. You can retain them. I'm going to just convert to block. So it's going to turn all of that into a block. And then, you can also specify on screen. You can select them. Doesn't matter if you see, because like if you select pick point, you can select the point. So I selected the point that I want for the base point. If I select the objects, you can click that. It'll close the box that we're currently in, and you'll be able to select the objects for your block. So if you have to add to that block, you forgot something that's not in this little picture that you think you need to draw something and add something or whatever later, or you want to add a little section. So like if I want to add, this block here, and then I can select everything else. As you can see, it can be a little tedious, but I'm just going to do that for your sake. Press enter, and then now it's all of that instead of just my original selection. You can also go here and quick select. I'm not going to do that. And then you can also have it so your block is annotated. I'm going to keep that closed. You can make it match block orientation so it matches your layout. Again, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it so it's not annotated because I have it the size I want it to be. You can also scale it, and you can allow it to be exploded. So exploding is when you take a block and the block ceases to become a block, and it's just exactly what its main parts are. So we're not going to deal with that. So always leave on allow exploding. It'll really help you if you need to adjust things in the future. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to click OK. But another thing is you can open the block editor right after. So this allows you to edit the block right after. We're going to click that before we click OK. So I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to click OK. And then now my block editor opens. So as you can see here, my block is here. So what the screen does is it allows you to edit your block. So let's say you selected what you want, but you don't like the orientation. Like I don't want a couch all the way out here. This actually works perfectly for the example. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click that, and I'm going to drag it over. And you can use all the tools you usually use in AutoCAD here. And you can just really make everything, you can make your block really work. So I'm just going to move this. I'm going to make it fit better with the scenario. And like, let's say I want the couch to be here. The TV's a little far. So, I'm just going to move the television, a little over to the left. The table needs to be centered. I'm going to move that over a little bit. And so what this does is it allows you to pretty much create your block, edit it, make it how you want. So you can see here on the left, you can really change your geometric constraints on everything. That's, if you're editing, this is important, but the main point of this video is to just get you to make blocks. So we're not going to get into that. And that's in constraints. Then there's parameter sets. You can, use all these commands to adjust things. I'm going to make a video soon about all these commands and editing blocks, but that's not what this video is about. You can click actions, you can scale, you can stretch, you can do everything again, like I said, you can in regular AutoCAD. In model space. And then in parameters, there's other things here. So as you can see, so just edit your block the way you want it to be, and then we can get out of this. So once you're done editing your block, if you're not done yet, please pause the video, keep going. What you're going to do is follow my cursor, come up here, and you can close the block editor. So just click close block editor, and then this will pop up. It'll say changes not saved. The changes you have made have not been saved. What do you want to do? You can either discharge the changes and close the block editor. So that's going to literally get rid of everything I just did and close it. Or I can save it to the living room block. So now my living room is created. So that's what I want to do. So I'm going to click save the changes to living room. And there we have it. So as you can see, everything was moved here. Everything was adjusted here. With blocks, you can scale them. So if you click that, you can scale it like we went over in our scaling video. If you haven't already, please go check that out. That goes into scaling and more in depth. And that's pretty much it for creating blocks. The one thing I would like to notice is when you're inserting blocks, you can insert blocks into any drawing, pretty much. So if you come up here and you go to insert, you can see I have two blocks now, the one we just created and the couch one from before. So this allows you to just insert a block, select it, so you don't have to redraw it. It'll just be here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import my couch one. So I'm just going to click couch one. It's going to ask me where do you want it. So I'm just going to click where I want it. And then you're going to see this list pop up. I'm not going to deal with that. You don't have to. We're just going to click OK. And we're gonna see that the couch is right here. You're gonna notice sometimes you're gonna have to scroll out whatever to find it. You can always zoom to the block if it's far away from you. But in this case, I'm just gonna drag it over, and there we have it. Like let's say I wanted to add another couch again, and I just wanted to import this, but I don't want it to be part of the other block, so I just imported this block and I got another couch there. So that's pretty much it when it comes to creating and editing blocks and inserting blocks. It's not too difficult. It's quite easy to do. You can also edit the attributes of your block. So if I click edit attributes and I select my block, it'll say I have no editable attributes because I don't have any attributes on it. But you can go in there if you have attributes and you can adjust it. You can do multiple edits, and that's pretty much it for, again, inserting, creating, and editing blocks. Ready? Please like and subscribe to the video. We're always trying to pump out as much content as possible. We might start doing 2 videos a week. I don't know. But we've got a lot of stuff to cover, and we've got a special edition video coming next week for we've had someone who wants a specific video, so we're going to give it to them next week, and we're working on that right now. So if you're listening, it's coming out. If you're that person, that we're talking about you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks, and goodbye.